Well, I have been a bit of an idiot. I've realised I didn't click the record button. So we're leading 1-0 after 17 minutes in a row. Pedraza scored the goal. We hit them on the break. Balde cut inside, knocked it into Echeverro, knocked it round the corner for Pedraza, who thundered it across the face of goal. So what we'll do is we'll do this game. I'll take you through the Premier League results and a bit of news that happened off camera. And then we'll go to the second leg. But that's the first time that's ever happened to me. I didn't click the button to click record. I thought I did, but evidently I didn't. As the corner comes in from Sule, and immediately as I click the record button, Penders is forced into an excellent save as Sule cuts inside and Cristante goes for goal, and it's cleared by Echeverre as we complete a couple of blocked shots. And we get the ball away, and I wasn't paying attention, and Matteo Sule has just smacked one in. His 8th goal in the Champions League. Was Marcus Rashford offside? Probably not. No, doesn't look like it. No, it's been disallowed. Praise the Lord. I should have just ended the recording again, quite frankly, because the recording's obviously a jinx. That's good news. Rashford's goal disallowed. We have been battered. But the main thing is we lead 1-0. So, Ndicka now into Cristante, who is on a booking. Mancini out wide to Wesley, into Cristante. That's a lot of room. And they did, I showed it in the bit I didn't click record on. Roma smacked Atletico Madrid. Bonnie's through and Bonnie misses. They drew 1-1 away at Atletico Madrid and smacked them 5-0 at home to get into this tie. So they're a very capable side at home, are AS Roma. As we head towards half-time, our goalkeeper's been our best player as Juve now takes the throw into Echeverre. Juve, Beraldo. It's quite funny that Juve couldn't play for West Ham, who are in the Championship, and he plays for me. Susic has now danced through and fires wide. And Juve is now a regular starter for us. I do find that quite funny. So, and a bit awkward for West Ham, quite frankly. As on the stroke of half time, they have a throw in. Angelino to take into Rashford. Rashford again gets the ball back. Oh my god, Manu Kone's got the space of Rome to smack that in from the edge of the box to make it 1-1. It's been coming. It has been coming as Roma levelled the tie. It's about not losing away from home, bringing the game back to us. But there is an immediate highlight which doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. McDonald finds Pedraza, knocks it down to Echeverro. We're actually going to have a chance here. Oh, he didn't cross it. Oh, Pedraza, Gruger, Susic, Pedraza. We're knocking the ball around nicely, and I wish someone just smacked it. As Baldazzini now is breaking for Roma, which someone should have just whacked that. And Juve has fouled Baldazzini, which is a free kick to Roma. Sule to take, cleared by Susic. Second ball, we haven't won, and Wesley smacks it against the post. Roma have been very, very, very good in that first half. We've been okay. But the most important thing is we're not losing. We need to put opposition instructions on. It's the bit I always forget in these big games. As Echeverre is very, very tired, but I can't take him off just yet. Need to get him through to 60, and then we'll make 1 or 2 changes. So Echeverre won't play the next Premier League game, which I think is against Nottingham Forest, just to give him the rest, so we've got him fully flowing, I suppose, for the next game. We have Eze who can just come in, so we just need to be a bit more compact in this second half. I may even change to a back 5 at some point, even if we go 2-1 down, as the ball's cleared by Juve. Latika picks it up, launches it out wide, but Angelino picks that up, and Cristante knocks it to Kim Min Jae, out wide to Wesley. That's a good ball through to Sule. Sule gets round the player and hits the post, and it's cleared away. Oh, there's a very big chance I change to a back 5 in a minute. I'm heavily debating this. I think we should. 55 minutes on the clock. I'm going to go to a back 5. Can Pedraza play further forward? He sort of can. So if we swap them 2 over, Echeverro will come off. We don't, and Ethan Galbraith will come on. I know that's not really ideal. And then if I swap them 2 over, Galbraith's just going to have to do that for us. What about Gruger playing further forward? I mean, that could work. Play Galbraith a bit deeper. Pedraza. Balde will also come off because he can't play that role at all. Who do we bring on? Ideally, you'd leave Echeverro on. It'd probably be Eze, wouldn't it? Eze to come on for Balde there. as we're much more attacking in the possession, but we should hopefully be a bit more solid defensively now. There's Pedraza now on the right-hand side. Why is he on the right-hand side? Gruger bringing the forward, and Gruger shoots, and he has had his shot saved. I am just double-checking everything's in working order, because I didn't like Pedraza being over here, but it is like that. That's absolutely fine. Touré is also back from injury, so we do have his brilliant passing ability. Latika has done nothing. I'm just going to bring him off as well, and Poyeraz Yildirim will come on. A man who has scored many goals off the bench for us. So he can come on to lead the line. That's a good ball out wide to Wesley. Wesley now driving forward for Roma, and Juve intercepts the pass that was directed to Elanga. Beraldo clears. Angelino wins the header. And they come back at us again. Wesley. Elanga. Oh, he's got past Juve. And it's a good interception. We are going to change one more thing. We're going to play them out there. Purely because all their stuff is coming from that sort of side. So we'll move Eze out to the left. And we'll wide outlet winger for him. Because they're only leaving two back. If we leave our right winger forward, I'm hoping that we can hit them on the break a bit more if we leave Pedraza forward, or it forces one of their, like Angelino for example, to stay back instead of drifting into midfield as we head into the final 15 minutes. Max Gruger will, I think it's Max Gruger, hope it is, he will come off, and Chukwuemeka will come on for him. Chukwuemeka can also play that deeper role for us as well, so that works quite nicely. So into the final 8. Imperative we hold on. It would be very nice to hold on. Corner in by Sula. Cleared. Pedraza, go on. Go on, lad. Use the pace. Pedraza cuts inside. Knocks it down to line to Eze. Just keep the ball. Beraldo. Beraldo driving forward into Eze. We've got 3 men on the last line here. Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka's in. Oh, why? Go across the goalkeeper. Across the keeper. That was the chance, and now we're getting straight underway with Roma. Manu Kone got so much room in the middle of the park again. Bon, that's a good ball to Elanga. And Juve hasn't fouled him. Juve launches it. Eze doesn't win the header. Juve wins second ball though. Well done, El Hadj. Malik Juve. Now here it is, Malik Juve. Eze. Back to Juve. One of our better signings this year. Oh, and he's been snapped. And we've got a set piece. Pedraza standing over it. Into the box. It's going to Ethan Galbraith. Galbraith! Oh, what a save! By Hermansen. As Roma have also not changed shape. The commentator lied to me. They've not changed shape at all. As we head into the final 4 minutes here in Rome, we've been much better this second half. This system's worked so much better. As we've drawn 1-1 in Rome, I will take that. That's a good result away from home, because now we have to bring them to our place. So, in terms of the stuff I didn't recall because I'm an idiot, Susic is out for 2 days. Beraldo needs a rest. Well, I just won't play him at the weekend. So in terms of the fixtures, I told you we'd lose to Colchester United, and we went and did. We lost 3-2 in a heavily rotated side, but that's no excuse. Ethan Galbraith also missed a penalty in that game. We beat Everton 3-1, drove Manchester City 2-2, drove Arsenal 1-1, which was first versus second, and we beat Liverpool 3-0, and we also beat Bournemouth 3-1 in the Premier League. So if you're interested in the Premier League, we're 6 points clear, with Arsenal having a game in hand, which is against Chelsea, who are 10th. So with 10 Premier League games to go, we still lead the way. So hopefully we can get another victory against Nottingham Forest before our second leg against Roma. That would be very tasty. Right, so then, it's the big one, the second leg against Roma. We beat Nottingham Forest 2-0. We rotated the side. As you can see, Galbraith came in at right back. Nihem Inbriksvold came in at centre half. Taruri played, Salah played, Eze played, Bozovic played, and Poirez played. So we did rotate the team, and Touré and Yildirim actually both got goals as well. And I don't know if I mentioned it in the bit that I recorded or the bit before, but Latika signed a new 5-year contract as well. We didn't get a bid for him during January. He then said he didn't want to leave, so I swooped in immediately and gave him a new contract. So he has stayed on a lot of money, and the only player to actually leave on deadline day, we accepted a bid for Diarra. He then didn't want to go, so I've taken him out of the Champions League club, which is why he's not registered. Leonard Maloney left permanently, our captain, for £7 million. I mean, was unbelievable for us in the first season. Played every single Premier League game. Fell away last year, only starting 11 and coming off the bench 18. But then this season, Touroue's kind of taken that position off him. So he's gone to Nottingham Forest permanently. So, second leg against Roma then. I'm quite glad I rested some players because, as you can tell by the fitness of some of our players, it's quite low. So I quick pick it. So it puts everyone like McDonald still isn't fit even after missing that last game. Ogbu is not playing because I don't trust him. Every game where he plays him, he is terrible. So he won't be here next season. We're going to be putting him up for sale in the summer window, as it's currently not letting me swap these players over, which is extremely annoying. Right, I swapped it. Why is... My good God. I just want my left centre-half at left centre-back. Oh my God, I'm actually going to shoot this, aren't I? It's just ridiculous. Look at it. There we go. If I swap them back then, will it fix it? Yeah, no. There we go, it's fixed itself now. Bloody hell. Salah is not playing on the left-hand side. Actually, I'm not fully against that today. Gruger isn't fit either. But Gruger's our best midfielder, so he plays. Monga is still unavailable, which throws a spanner in the works. So maybe I do play... Oh, we'll play Salah off the left then. So the team will be Penders, Juve, Beraldo, Jacquet, McDonald, Gruger, Susic, Echeverri, Salah, Pedraza and Latika. A lot of players aren't fully fit for this game, which isn't ideal, but most of them have had the week off. Like, to be honest, I didn't play them in the Premier League game, so most of them had the week. And they're still not fit, so that's not overly ideal. It obviously doesn't help when I don't have another fullback. That was kind of my own fault. I spent the money on a midfielder. And then Juve didn't leave. Not Juve. Diarra didn't leave. So here we go then. Roma, they've made quite a few changes. I saw Dovbyk playing up front. Our team hasn't changed from the first leg. It's exactly the same side. Salah is starting, isn't he, instead of Balde on the left. So hopefully we can get through. Bonny has been replaced by Dovbyk up front. So let's go then. It's the second leg of the Champions League. If we win, we're in the quarter-finals. If we get knocked out, there's only one more episode of this season left. So this is big. As Roma are knocking the ball around their backline, they've also changed their right back. Wesley's not playing. Hannock. They're knocking the ball around nicely again around their backline. This is exactly what they did in the first leg. And then Kone finds all this space. Rashford squares and it's 1-0 to Roma. They did that extremely well in the first leg too, knocking it around their backline. Kone then finds all this space and then they just knock it through and then cross it. They did it exceptionally well in the first leg. Maybe I probably could have played a different system, but we'll see how it goes. We can divert with the personnel we've got out there. Jacquet out wide to Juve. Juve down the line to Mo Salah. Salah to Susic to Juve. Back to Salah. Into the box. Cleared. Gruger gets there first. Susic flies. It's off the crossbar. Tap it in. Oh, and it's a brilliant block. King Min-jae. Brilliant block as Pedraza now takes the corner into the mixer and Hermansen claims the ball. But look at the space that Kone gets. As Rashford's now driving forward and sprinting past everyone. Sula, Balzandini, El Hannock, Sule, Dovbyk. They're knocking the ball around so well. Kone, Angelino. Baldenzini, that's a good ball. Rashford's in it, it's a good save, and he's offside anyway. But Kone's getting far too much space. So I'm going to change this. He's just got so much room everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. So hopefully if he tracks back, it'll just give us that extra man. As Echeverri loses it, but Salah picks it up. Echeverri back down the line to Salah. Into Juve. He's got 2 to aim for now. 3 and 4 in the middle. Juve finds Max Gruger. Deflected, cleared. Beraldo picks it up into Juve. Gruger. Pedraza. Gruger! What one? Max Gruger. Come on. 16 minutes gone. And it's 1-1. We've levelled the game near enough immediately. Get in there. Come on. Thunderous strike from the edge of the box. And there is an immediate highlight, which I always hate. Unless we have the ball and get it back quickly. King Min Jae out wide to Rashford. Angelino, he's getting a lot of room in that middle of the park. Baldini into Kone, who's away again. The man in the first leg and he's shot wide. But he is causing me so many problems. There is a chance that I change one of our midfielders to screen rather than press, as Salah loses the ball. But Susic picks it up. Salah. Gruger. Beraldo. Susic. That's a lovely ball out wide to Pedraza. Inside. Pedraza blocked. Deflected and Susic smacks it home. Sheffield Wednesday lead in the Champions League. Come on. Get in there. Both centre midfielders have scored. But I'm still extremely concerned about Kone. He just causes us all kinds of problems. He does cause me a lot of problems. So we approach half time. 36 minutes gone. Hermansen. We have only lost one game in the Champions League, and that was to an Italian side in Juventus. Kone again. Angelino. Into Baldassani. Kone. Oh my god, he's off again. Look at him. That's a lovely pass out wide. Sula. Oh, he's just done Juve. And it's in off Jacquet. That's such shit defending. He's just done Juve, and it's pinged across the box, and it's hit Jacquet and gone in. Let's change it so that. Let's bring back the old 3D. I've used 2D quite a lot, so let's use the 3D. I understand my system. I understand that Kone is absolutely running rings around us. And it's 2-2 at half time. I'm going to tell him I'm far from pleased. We need somebody to just hit Kone, basically. Like, getting it in. Tackling hard. Yeah, somebody just needs to take Kone. But the problem is with the... I wouldn't know who would take him, to be honest, as we've just intercepted the ball immediately from kick-off, and Salah's passed it straight out of play. Like, we could go to a 5 and play 3 across the middle to try and stop Kone finding all this space. Here he is again. El Hanouk into Sula. Kone. El Hanouk. I could have changed it at half-time. Kone. Sula. That's a good ball. I think he's offside, and it's a good save anyway. We can just play that. I can leave it. I'm pretty happy to leave Pedraza as our attacking right wing back for now. Just to see if we can stop them smacking through the middle of the pit. That's where everything's coming from. It's Kone getting the ball and putting it wide for him to get a cross in. And this is the system we near enough played towards the end of last game, and it worked a lot better. So we'll Jacquet, thank God for that. I was about to absolutely slate somebody, and Susic knocks it wide to Juve, who's got so much room. Knocks it down the wide for Mo Salah. Salah squares it to Juve. Deflected in. Mario Latica makes it 3-2 to Sheffield Wednesday. Come on. Malik Juve makes up for his mistake earlier in the first half by just letting their player run through. And then we lead 3-2 now. Juve is absolutely shattered, but I don't have somebody that can play left wing back like Juve can. I mean, I can move Bozovic out there, but I don't particularly want to. As Pedraza takes the throw in, it's cleared. McDonald picks it up. Down the line to Pedraza. Echeverri now. Into Pedraza. Square it, please. He does. Oh, it's deflected clear. Jacquet, what I've noticed is the 4-4-2 out of possession, it really hates this system that we play. We build up with threats. A good ball over the top. Latika doesn't win it. Gruger goes for goal on Salah. 4-2 Sheffield Wednesday. This system works against the out of possession 4-4-2 that they play. Because they leave one up front. The midfield, so Kone is drifting wide. Well, we've got 3 centre-backs if he wants to do that and play it wide. One of the centre-backs comes out, or one of the wing-backs drops, and the corner comes in, we've cleared it. We've now got 5 near enough across their back line of 4, because they've only got 2 centre midfielders, and our 2 centre midfielders will then occupy theirs. So it works brilliantly as we're on the break here. We've got a 4-on-4. Mario Latika, probably to send us through. It's 5-2 Sheffield Wednesday. What a counter-attack. And this system change has worked absolutely beautifully in our favour. And it's 5-2 Sheffield Wednesday. That should see us through. We've scored 3 goals since we changed it as we head to the 75th minute mark. We are going to make some changes. I'm going to bring on Ethan Galbraith to play on the left, and that's going to sound like I'm complete nuts, but I think he can play out there. Eze will come on for Salah. We don't have anyone that can play on the right either. I don't particularly want to have... I'm going to have to bring Pedraza off. Oh, it's going to have to be like that. It's going to be Galbraith and Bozovic to be our wing-backs then. Gruger can come off as well for Touré in central midfield. We're heading to the final 15 minutes. This has been one of the best games of the season, this one, as we now have a corner with Eze standing over it. Eze into the box. Cleared. We should pick that up with Bozovic. Knocks it back to Beraldo, into Susic, back to Bozovic, who goes for goal. And it just goes over the crossbar. As we're heading to the final 10. We change to a more standard approach now. So if I go to look at their out of possession, it's still 4-4-2. And our in possession, we've got 5 across their back line of 4. So these, one presses. Well, we've got still got 2 midfielders, and one of them always sort of drifts sort of in. So we're kind of just overloading them. And it's worked beautifully. And it's full time. Sheffield Wednesday are in the next round. A brilliant second half performance by us. Absolutely brilliant. That's one of the best second halves we've had this season. We've scored 3 in like 20 minutes against a side who did beat Atletico Madrid 5-0 at home. So we're in the next round of the Champions League. We received $9.5 million for winning that, which is lovely. Yeah, that's fine. Beraldo, who have we got at the weekend? We've got Newcastle, who are right up there. We don't play for just over a week. And we've got Chelsea in the next round. In the quarterfinals of the Champions League, we have Chelsea. And our record against Chelsea is okay. We drew 2-2, lost 3-1, but we have beaten them twice. So I'll be back for that game. There's only, 3 in between? So we play Newcastle, West Ham United, then we come back for Chelsea, then I'll play Spurs, then we'll play Chelsea again, and by then, the Premier League season's nearly over. So it's getting to crunch time then, isn't it? Round the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We can do this, and we could win it. We could win the Champions League and the Premier League. Who is left in the Champions League then? Who's left? Who is left in the Champions League? Quarter-final. PSG or Porto versus Napoli or Frankfurt. It's Manchester City versus Sporting, so you'd expect Manchester City to go through. We've beaten Inter Milan this year. PSG didn't get the top lot. Barcelona are out, and they won everything. They lost to Chelsea. And Barcelona topped everything. We have a real opportunity. Is Pedraza banned for the next Premier Champions League game against Chelsea? Reach the yellow card limit of 3. That's annoying. Because he's really stepped up to the plate. Anyway, I'm back for the next game then. Against Chelsea in the quarterfinals of the Champions League.